Right, I'm going to show you today what happens when you put a potential difference across this device here. This device is called a resistor, and they're designed to use up some energy in a circuit and turn it into heat. I've got an ammeter here, which is telling us how much current's flowing, and I'll be changing the potential difference on this power pack. So, when the potential difference is 0, the current flowing is 0. Now when I turn it on, and I've got it set to 2 volts, no, that's going the wrong direction. I'm going to quickly swap that. There we go, we're at 2 volts. And at a voltage of 2 volts, we are at 0.15 amps. Now I'm going to increase the potential difference to 4 volts, we are at 0.31. So that's increased by about 0.15 or something. Turn it up to 6 volts, and we're on 0.47. So it's increased by roughly the same amount again, something like 0.15. Increase it again, we're now on 9 volts, and on 9 volts it's gone to 0.72. So it's a slightly bigger increase, but we went from 6 to 9 that time. And lastly, we're going to go to 12 volts, we're on 0.97. Now I'm going to quickly turn that down to 0 again. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the current round. I'm going to put the potential difference across it in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to swap these cables. I'm going to start again from down at 2. There we're on 0. I'm going to go to 2. But because it's going in the opposite direction, I'm going to call it minus 2. The potential difference is now minus 2. And the current flowing, 0.16, minus 0.16, just showing the opposite direction. Increase it to 4 volts in the opposite direction, we get 0.33. Increase to 6 volts in the opposite direction, we're on minus 0.48. Take it up one more time, we're on 9 volts, and we're going to minus 0.73. One last one, 12 volts in the opposite direction, and we're actually on exactly minus 1.00. I'm turning it down again, down to nothing, and off. God for that. Hello, I'm going to show you what happens when you put a potential difference through a bulb. We're going to record the potential difference, and we're going to record the current, and we're going to see what happens. Now at the moment it's not turned on, you've got nothing here, you've got no current flowing, and I'm just turning it on there, and that is at 2 volts. The potential difference is now 2 volts, and hopefully, if I get that to work, there we go, that's working. We're about 0.5 volts there. I'm sorry, I mean 0.5 amps. We're at 2 volts and 0.5 amps. Now if I turn that up slightly, you can just about see the bulb starting to glow, but we're on 4 volts and we've got about 0.82. The current is 0.82, roughly. I'm increasing the potential difference again, and it's getting a little bit brighter, and we're on 1.06. I'm going to turn it up to brighter still, turn up the potential difference again. We're now on 9 volts. 9 volts is giving us 1.43. So as we're increasing the potential difference, more current is flowing. And there we're up to 12 volts. Nice and bright, and we've got 1.66. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just change the direction of the current. So I am going to unplug these wires over here. I'm just going to the power pack. I'm turning it off. I'm turning the wires round. And that not quite. There we go. I am back down to 2 volts. But see how? We've got a negative version here. I'm actually pushing the current through in a different direction. So although it's 2 volts, I'm going to call that minus 2. And when the potential difference is at minus 2, which just means the opposite direction, the current flowing is minus 0.52. So it's very similar to what it was the first time, except in the opposite direction. Now I've turned this up to 4, but I'm calling it minus 4. And at minus 4 volts, the current is minus 0.88. Now, if I turn it up again, I'm going up to 6 volts, but we're calling it minus 6 volts because it's opposite direction, and we're now at minus 1.09. Up again, we're now at minus 9 volts, we're at minus 1.40. And I turn this up one last time, I've increased the potential difference as much as I possibly can. Potential difference is now at minus 12 volts, and the current is minus 1.69. I know they all vary a little bit. Now, I'm going to turn that off, and those are my results, which I shall type up and make look absolutely beautiful shortly.